What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now, before I get today's video started, I just want to take this time and say thank you to every single one of you guys. Thank you guys that have been supporting since day one, for all the subscribers, everybody that supports this channel. Thank you so much, because we have officially hit over 1K subscribers, over 1,000 subscribers. Honestly, it's not something I ever thought I would have ever accomplished realistically. I started doing YouTube for fun, actually, because I enjoy working on cars, and I figured why not make some content. But if this ends up being more than just that, then that would be even better, because that means I could bring even better content for you guys. So I did want to take this moment just to say that. Thank you guys, and let's get started with this video. So today we're going to be installing a boost controller, an electronic boost controller on Goliath. We're going to do boost by gear because we are going to get a retune, and this time I want to do boost by gear, maybe turn it up a little bit. I know I'm a little crazy because this is completely stock. This bottom end is bone stock. There's nothing done to the internals. Stock transmission. The head is the only thing that has springs and retainers. Other than that, there's nothing else on here. So this is a Ls Vtec stock bottom end, and I've been pushing 15 PSI on this thing for the longest, and it actually held up pretty good. So I want to do boost by gear this time, just to probably get better traction, and maybe turn it up whenever I feel like it. But this is what we have. We have our boost solenoid right here. We actually have a little mounting bracket, and then we got extra vacuum fittings. That way we could run our vacuum engines. But yeah, so this is how it looks. This little guy would go right there. Then put one of these on this side, one of these on this side. And then this is our little mounting bracket. Let me just open this up real quick. Alright, so I opened up the mounting bracket, and it comes with these little bolts here, Allen bolts. And honestly, I'm not 100% sure how this mounts. Just by looking at it, I can see these two holes right here, and on the boost controller has these holes right there. So I would assume that these guys go through here, and there you go, and then it'll screw on to there. But as far as which way it goes, I'm not really sure. Maybe I could mount it whichever way works, because I mean, I could probably do something like that. But then I can also probably do something like this, which this way would probably be best. And then I have that hole right there to put my last bolt and mount it up somewhere nice. So we'll figure that part out a little bit later. But we're pretty much going to be doing all the plumbing, as they say, which is running all the vacuum lines and stuff like that. If your car is boosted, you could technically say you're halfway there, or like a quarter of the way there, because we have a vacuum line here. I don't know if you can see that, but it runs up right through here, and then it feeds right there into the turbo. So we're going to be snipping that, and let me just show you guys real quick. So Honda has a diagram that shows you how to install this. Hopefully this comes out pretty good on camera. So we have wastegate here, This is the vacuum line that was on my car that would go to the turbo. So we're pretty much going to tee off that line. One goes into the solenoid, then out the solenoid into the top of the wastegate. So wastegate, line to turbo, solenoid right here in between. Alright, so we're back at the car, and according to that diagram, this is my wastegate right here, and this vacuum line is on the bottom, and it goes here straight through the turbo all the way to there. So what we have to do is put a fitting up here, and then we're going to run a line from that fitting to one end of the boost controller, and then on the other end run another hose and tee it off right here. So pretty much we can snip this, cut this right here, put a T fitting, and then a vacuum line comes out into here, and then the other vacuum line comes out through there and into the top of the wastegate. I'm hoping that's clear enough for you guys. Now that I'm looking at this, I might have a little problem because of how close this is to the exhaust, but you know, we'll try and make it work. We'll try and figure it out. One more thing I want to tell you guys, which I think is valuable information because I didn't know this myself. I reached out to the tuner because obviously I'm putting in an electronic boost controller, and this wastegate has a 15-pound spring, or it has a few springs in there to equal 15 pounds. Originally, I thought whatever the spring in there, that's the highest you could go and boost. But according to the tuner, that's the lowest amount of boost you could run on the boost controller. So he did tell me to take some springs out, maybe put around like 8 or 10 PSI springs in there. And that's going to be the lowest amount of boost I can run. And then he can turn it up from there to whatever PSI we want to put it at. So I just figured I'd let you guys know about that. So as I figured, that fitting sticks out too far. So honestly, I'm probably just gonna cut that in half. As long as I can get a vacuum line on there, I'll secure it with a zip tie or something. And then I have the boost controller chilling right there. That might not be where I'm gonna leave it at. I just have this just to show you guys what to do. But little vacuum line here. So we'll put this guy. It's gonna run here, and that's not going. There we go, right there. And then this would go on this end right there. I mean, obviously that's not gonna go on because there's no space, but just so you get the idea of it, vacuum line is gonna go up there, right into here, and then this side we're just gonna run it into our other vacuum line. So I'll just cut this, tee it, and then just one line is gonna go there. And that's pretty much all you gotta do for the plumbing as far as this goes. You got your wiring here that gotta go to the ECU. On that diagram I have pulled up earlier from Hadada shows where it has to go. Wiring, I usually let my guys do it, either Dylan at Dylan's garage or my boy Ryan. I don't like to get into wiring too much because it's not my cup of tea. Alright, so I just ended up installing everything how it's supposed to be. So the boost controller right there is mounted up. So we have this set right here. The vacuum line goes all around, right there, and into the wastegate. So I had a fitting up here that was not going to work. So I ended up taking the little Allen that was here, plugged the top, and put the fitting here on the side, which made things work a lot better because now I don't have to fabricate anything. But either way, that's the one. And then the other hose, you go this way, and right there's the T. So right there where my finger is, and then that one goes vacuum all the way to the other side of the boost controller. And that's it. We're done. So I hope this video helped you guys out. Next is going to be a dyno again, and I'll catch you guys on that video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next.